Hey there. Have you ever had a moment with your partner where you're both talking, but it feels like you're on totally different planets? Maybe you said something, they got upset, and suddenly you're in a full-blown argument wondering, how did we even get here? If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. Stick around because today I'm sharing 5 powerful ways to master better communication in your relationship. Tips that can turn those frustrating moments into stronger connections. Welcome back to Mirror Work Love, the place where we dive deep into all things relationships. I'm Alex, and this channel is your go-to for real talk on love, personal growth, and everything in between, whether you're in a relationship, seeking one, or healing from a breakup. Mirror Work Love is all about reflecting on who you are, doing the work to grow, and building a life full of love. Today's video is for anyone who wants to communicate better with their partner, avoid those pointless fights, and feel truly heard. So grab your favorite drink, settle in, and let's get started. Let me kick things off with a story. A while back, my partner and I had this huge misunderstanding. I was stressed about work and I made an offhand comment about needing space. Well, they took it as me pulling away from the relationship. Cue a 2-hour argument where we were both talking past each other. It was exhausting. But that moment taught me something. Communication isn't just about words, it's about connection. Since then, I've learned some game-changing strategies, and I'm so excited to share them with you. All right, let's dive into tip number 1. Listen to understand, not to respond. You know that urge to jump in with your side of the story while your partner's still talking? Yeah, we've all been there. But the Gottman Institute, which studies relationships, found that couples who practice active listening, really hearing their partner's perspective, are 30% more likely to resolve conflicts. Try this. Next time your partner's sharing something, focus on their words and emotions. Nod, make eye contact, and maybe say, "I hear you. That sounds tough." I did this once when my partner was venting about their day, and instead of offering fixes, I just listened. It was like a weight lifted off their shoulders, and we felt closer. So, challenge yourself. Listen fully before you speak. It's a small shift with big results. Tip number 2, use I statements instead of you accusations. This one's a classic for a reason. When you're upset, it's easy to say, "You never listen to me." But that puts your partner on the defensive. A 2023 study in the Journal of Family Psychology showed that using I statements, like "I feel ignored when we're on our phones during dinner," reduces conflict by making it about your feelings, not their faults. I tried this during a disagreement about household chores. Instead of saying, "You're so lazy," I said, "I feel overwhelmed when the dishes pile up." It opened a real conversation instead of a fight. So next time you're frustrated, start with "I feel" and see how it changes the vibe. Number 3, schedule a weekly check-in. Life gets busy, and it's easy to let important talks slip. That's why scheduling a dedicated time to connect is a game changer. Relationship expert Esther Perel suggests couples set aside 15 to 20 minutes a week to talk about their relationship, not just logistics like bills or schedules. My partner and I started doing Sunday night check-ins. We grab tea, sit on the couch, and ask, "How are we doing? Anything we need to talk about?" One time, it helped us catch a small issue before it became a big one. Try this. Pick a low-stress time, maybe after dinner, and make it a ritual. You'll be amazed at how it strengthens your bond. Tip number 4, embrace nonverbal communication. Words are only part of the story. Your tone, body language, and even touch matter too. A 2024 study from UCLA found that nonverbal cues, like a gentle touch or a warm smile, can de-escalate arguments 25% faster than words alone. I noticed this when my partner was stressed, and instead of talking it out, I just held their hand. It said, "I'm here," without a single word. So pay attention to your body language, uncross your arms, soften your tone, and try small gestures like a hug or a pat on the back. These little moments speak volumes and build trust. And finally, tip number 5, clarify before you react. Misunderstandings happen when we assume we know what our partner means. The Gottman Institute calls this checking in to avoid what they call the 4 horsemen of bad communication, like defensiveness or contempt. Before you get upset, pause and say, "Hey, did you mean this?" Or, "Can you explain what you're feeling?" I used this when my partner said something that felt snappy. Instead of snapping back, I asked, "Are you upset with me, or is something else going on?" Turns out they were just tired. Clarifying saved us from a pointless argument. So next time you're triggered, take a breath and ask for clarity. It's like hitting the pause button on conflict. Let's recap those tips real quick. Listen to understand, use I statements, schedule weekly check-ins, embrace nonverbal communication, and clarify before you react. These strategies aren't just about avoiding fights, they're about building a deeper, more honest connection with your partner. Before we wrap up, I want to hear from you, Mirror, Work, Love community. What's one communication trick that's worked in your relationship? Or maybe you've had a funny miscommunication moment. Share it in the comments below. Let's learn from each other. If this video helped you, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so you never miss our weekly tips on love, self-worth, and growth. You can also find more resources on our website at mirrorworklove.com or follow us on Instagram at mirrorworklove for daily inspiration. Thanks for watching, and here's to communicating better and loving deeper. You've got this. I'll see you in the next one, where we'll talk about healing after a breakup. Bye for now.